Hey guys, Watching25 here, playing FSX once again. Today, we will be flying a Boeing 727 of FedEx, Federal Express. No, I pressed Shift E, whoops. Control E. I don't think those engines are running. Are those engines running? Yes, they are. They are, in fact, running. Right, so what we're going to do is, as you can see, we are in Dublin Airport. Let's see if we can reverse here. But what we're going to do is we're going to fly kind of almost an air show flight. Okay, let's stow those reversers. And shift P2. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take off from Dublin, fly kind of out over the sea, and then turn and fly over the Liffey. Just turn the lights on. We're just going to fly over the Liffey first. First we're going to do a low altitude high speed, and then a higher altitude kind of lower speed with, you know, the flaps and the gear out. And then stop the pushback. This is to some extent based on the air show over Dublin that took place a couple of years ago. I have a few videos of those. A few of those were some of my first videos. Just quickly spin around to get lined up. So this thing does have smoke effects. Yeah, turn on those smoke effects because I feel like they will give it kind of like an extra bit of. Oh. Oh no, I'll turn those on once I get airborne. What we're going to do is we're going to take off on that runway. That shouldn't be a problem. I'm just going to set the flaps out one further just to be safe. I'm sorry, I'm not exactly texting on the taxiway. Because, you know, that runway is considerably shorter. Some of these were the oldest terminals, and you can see the jetways were only added later. You know, that's Terminal 2, that's the new terminal. There's going to be fly over the Liffey and then turn back. We'll probably turn back and then land on this runway here. I'm sorry, no, I'm not going to slew. I mean, I can wait a while. But it seems the only time, you know, there's a glitch where the aircraft speeds up really quickly is when you're flying an Aerosoft aircraft at an Aerosoft airport. Max span 36.0 meters. I mean, yeah, those are some of the. Those are actual parts of the airport. I don't know why they're, like, clearly passenger aircraft over there. I don't think there would ever be.
Approaching 3, 4.
Yeah, I don't think there would ever be passenger aircraft out that far from the terminals. I think that's where actually the private aircraft are. Okay.
Approaching
her up.
2, 8. On runway 3, 4.
There we go. Beginning takeoff roll. $80 knots. 100 knots. Oh, you better hurry up. I'm going to try it now. Because if we don't do it now, we're never going to do it. Oh, so close. Like, really, that was so close to stalling. Well, positive rate, gear up. Hopefully we'll clear all those trees. Oh, good, there are no trees. Flaps up, and we'll begin our turn and kind of a climb out over towards the sea, and then we'll come back and fly in. Won't know. No, you're losing a lot of altitude, 727. Yeah, you don't want to be losing altitude. Of course, we're kind of pushing it to the limits. So what we're going to do, you can see this is the DAA, or DA just simply, Dublin Airport. I'm just going to turn the lights off now. Yeah, you can see the T-tail. Yeah, something that can happen with T-tail aircraft that can't happen with kind of a conventionally tailed aircraft is what's called a deep stall. So when the aircraft is kind of stalling, and the tail, you know, the horizontal stabilizer, gets basically it's in turbulent air from the wing. You know what? As I said, high speed, we're going to fly this thing in as fast as possible. Like, I think what we're going to do is, as I said, fly in extremely low. Like, I might even do a bit of a, you know, skim. Yeah, sure, let's do a GPWS test. Nose up. Nose up. You're kind of flying like that. And we're going to level out and just fly in over the Liffey. Up, probably. I know the overspeed warning's going off, and don't worry, that's all part of the plan. As I said, what we're going to do, fly down extremely low. And then high power climb out. Quite likely, I mean, even that's what is even possible is that we do a climb out and then a quick turnaround so that we won't actually fly in from this side again. Let's give those crowds something that they will damn remember. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Is that supposed to be like a ferry port or something? I want to fly up the Liffey at... I have no idea how fast we're actually going. But I mean, we're lower than some of the buildings here, so I actually have to trim here. I think that's the customs house there. And there's 4 courts. There's 4 courts. And there's the spire. And as I said, high performance climb out. Yeah, when I said high perf climb out, I bloody well meant it. And let's push her down. And now we're going to spool her back. I'm not going to go through a lengthy procedure to kind of lose the speed. So I'm just simply going to do that. And let us fall a bit. Just let us fall towards the ground. I'm going to sweeping turn. Flaps 1. Flaps 2. Lights on. Full flaps. Gear down. Let's stow those spoilers. I'm sorry, if you just saw this, you wouldn't think that there's an aircraft that's performing completely fine. No, I mean, see how we're falling. I'm not even calling this flying. I'm calling this falling, because that's what we're doing at the moment. We're basically plunging out of the sky. Yeah, we're generating a lot of lift, so I'm going to have to kind of fly. We're not going to fly as low, because that will give us a less, let's refer to it as wiggle room. We're still going to fly in fairly low. But we'll fly by the forecourts. I think that might be the St. Patrick's Cathedral. Or is that St. Patrick's? There are quite a few. I mean, that's definitely the Aviva Stadium, and then that over there is the Croke Park. I've never been to either of those. I've seen the Aviva from the outside. And that's about it. Give her a bit more power. And now let's begin our turn onto the Liffey before we'll... For quite actually, I think...
Caution, taxiway. Caution, taxiway.
Okay, I'm giving her full power now, as we are quite low. So as you can see, that's the 4 quarts there below us. Spool her back. And then we're going to turn and land back at Dublin. Oh yeah, that is an actual building in Dublin there, to the left. I'm not sure what building it is. Oh wow. I'm giving her all she's got now. Gear up. That is just to reduce drag. Oh, we're losing speed. We're losing a lot of speed. Yeah, this is going to be... This might not end well. This might end horribly, actually. So, I think we were at a speed where if we climbed, we couldn't gain speed. You know, as gradually as we increase speed, that also allows our thrust to increase. Okay, gear down, because we are quite close to... Well, the nose gear comes down fairly quickly there. As you can see, this is kind of the advanced version of the 727. Oh, crap. Yeah, I think we are approaching... We're quite close to deep stall there. Which is why I'm being extremely careful. And I'm pretty sure the center engine there, I have a feeling that's producing less thrust. Not just because it's a different engine altogether, but also because I think it's kind of getting less air because of the actual aircraft getting in the way. Maybe I'm wrong. I probably am wrong. Alright, let's bring it back to half throttle. Okay, let's give her all she's got and climb. However, I do not want to do a low altitude stall demonstration. That's not what these people came here for. Most often low altitude stalls, do you know how they end? That's right, they end with an aircraft crashing into the ground. Well, hopefully not usually. Usually I don't think, maybe not usually, but it's only the second time I've flown their Captain Sim 727 actually. Full power, flare, flare, flare. And yes, reverse, spoilers, brakes, everything, the lot. Stow reversers, spoilers up, flaps up, brake. Yeah, we're actually quite close. Yeah, we were simply park where we were, and then proceed to shut her down. I'm doing something you probably shouldn't do. Wait, I should probably turn off this one. I'm giving her full power on the ground. We're just going to park at the nearest gate. Yeah, and also because we don't need it, I turned off the center engine. Okay, reverse. Now let's shut down these two as well. Wait, when I shut them down, does that mean I can't... No, I can still deploy the reversers. Yeah, because that was a kind of an airshow flight around Dublin with a Boeing 727 freighter for, with FedEx. I'm Boss 25, goodbye.